Hello, Miss Tree here in your school garden, February 19th. And we're looking at how much sunlight do plants need. And let's take a look at the difference between some plants that are in the sun and some that are in the shade, and how all plants are going to need sun to grow. This garden bed is what they call semi-shade. Some of it is in the shade and some of it is in the sun. And the shade is from the tree, and the shed behind casts its shadow. So this is probably not enough sun for some of these plants to grow. They got kind of stunted, and then they went and what's called bolted. They went right into flower production, as opposed to the ones that are in the sun. This is broccoli in the shade, and here's the broccoli that is in the sun. See how much better they're doing? And look at how big that one is. So that one's ready to harvest. That's the little flowers that you eat in broccoli. These ones are still growing. They can get a little bit bigger, and then we'll eat them. So broccoli in the sun is going to do better than broccoli in the shade. Now these garden beds over here are also in the shade, and they're in the shade because of the building. The building has an angle roof that blocks the sun from coming in. However, when the sun gets higher in the sky, as we get into spring, it'll shine itself more on this garden bed. And I'm going to plant some colorful flowers in this garden bed. Same thing here. See how it's starting to get some sun. It's all in the angle of the sun, and the angle of the sun in the sky hitting the earth. Or is it getting blocked by a building? So look at your garden getting the maximum sun for maximum production. Okay, here I started the seeds a few weeks ago, and they're starting to sprout. And I don't think that this is a good spot for them though, because on this bench they're getting shade. They're going to grow better in the sun. So I'm going to move them into the sun. So I took the tray from that bench and moved it over here. We have mesclun salad mix. We have some spinach, we have some Swiss chard and kale, and then now there's little teeny tiny sprouts coming up of this purple celery. So pretty good amount of seeds that sprouted. And in this tray, the kindergartners planted cotton seed. They're studying materials that make things, and including cotton that makes clothes. So we're going to try to grow some cotton. So I moved that seed tray with cotton into the sun too. And I also made the angle have more direct contact with the sun. So I tilted the tray and put a gallon pot behind it so that these seedlings are getting more direct hit with the sun. And this is kind of what solar panels do. They have solar panels that have to be at a certain angle, and some of them they can even adjust the angle of the solar panels during the day or during the year, and so that they can rotate like this, flat, or rotate to this angle or to that angle, so they get the best solar maximum gain, it's called. So guess what? Leaves are like solar panels. They're collecting the rays of the sun and turning it into energy for the plants to grow. So solar energy hits the plants, hits the leaves, and through a process called photosynthesis, which the 5th graders are studying, turn it into energy to grow. Now you're an earth genius. All right, be smart. Figure out how much sun you're getting and how you can maximize the amount of sun your plants are getting in your garden. And stay happy and healthy. too.